In this video, we will talk about what's going on with Ranga Chivaviro. Richards Bay just announced their new players and they've not announced him. We'll also talk about Pule Mmodi's situation. We'll also talk about Manqoba Mngqithi as well because there are developments over there as well. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Pilo, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. Right, let's start with Pule Mmodi. We want him. Most of us. Please, Chiefs, sign Pule Mmodi. And right now, what is happening, we heard Uguti Pirates were also looking to sign him. But right now, they've gone ahead and signed Ukatleho Otlatisa. Which means this is kind of good news for Chiefs fans. Because if you think about it, Pule Mmodi would be an easier deal to complete for the Pirates because he's a free agent end of June. So it's easier for them to just say, okay, we've come to an agreement with Pule Mmodi to sign him at the end of his contract, blah, 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 done. But they've gone for a harder deal, which is Katleho Tlatisa, who they still had to pay some money, I'm hearing. So now that means basically Pule Mmodi might be going to Kaizer Chiefs because if the Pirates are not bothering to chase after him, it might be because they have tried to chase after him, but only to find out he's made his decision with joining the Chiefs. Because we know with each Chiefs, what we hate sometimes is that they keep quiet about these moves and then they eventually announce them. Like we saw with Ustebe, we knew since January last year that was going to join the Chiefs, but it wasn't revealed until he came and joined the Chiefs. So I hope Pule Mmodi, the silence does not necessarily also mean we're not getting him, but it means eventually Chiefs will announce and Tanzania at the same time, hopefully and other players as well. So that would be interesting. And another thing, if you are not subscribed to the channel, you are not doing justice. Please subscribe to the channel. 60% of you guys who watch these videos are not subscribed. It might not mean anything to you, but it means a lot to me because if you subscribe, then I see a lot of people are enjoying my content to a point that they are subscribed and then they've turned on their notifications so that they know when I post other videos like this. So please do subscribe and like the video. Now, let's go to Indabaga Ranga Chivaviro. So, Ranga Chivaviro, we've been talking about this thing from Maromo Kalans again, another person from Maromo Kalans. Who chairman, where Richards Bay, said that anyone who wants to sign Ranga Chivaviro should come to him. And I made a video, I think 2 days ago, where I talked about the fact that him saying those things means as much as this player hasn't played a single game for him, he's open to selling him. Now, to clarify and to even show Uguti this is actually the reality, is Uguti right now what has happened, Richards Bay yesterday, they announced 2 of their signings. And guess who was not in the list? Ranga Chivaviro. So they've not announced him as their player officially, but the chairman has stated to a publication Uguti, Ranga Chivaviro is their player. So Chivaviro is their player, but they've not announced him. But what they have said is that he's available for anyone who wants to buy him, which tells me Uguti what they want to do with this guy. They just want to cash in and then reinvest the money that they will get from him. So this is once again that moment, Uguti. If the Chiefs are really interested in the player and they think it's the solution to our problems, then they must go ahead and sign him. I'm not saying they should sign him because I've not watched Chivaviro play, but I'm just saying this is another hint, nudge, sign this player because I want him. Because another thing, just in relation with the Pirates again, because those are the people that we are competing with for players and for league positions, is that Uchuka Manja is staying at Pirates, which means the Pirates are sorted in the striker position. Once again, it leaves the Kaizer Chiefs as the front runners to signing this player. Banole, Pasa, and you see Pirates have strikers. So I just wonder, Uguti, what is Chiefs going to do in this? And I'm not going to say, oh, Chiefs should do it or Chiefs shouldn't do it because once again, I don't want to come back 5 months from now and say, oh, hey, they just gave us Chivaviro in Bebengai Africa. I don't want to be that person because I have plumbered a lot and I don't want to make this thing even more. Before we talk about Manqoba Mngqithi, there is something else that I realized. So I was reading a story on goal.com and I checked. They had a poll there. By the way, this is just another thing. It seems like the media has the agenda. against Zwane. I get Zwane didn't have a good season, but now they are making it seem like he's the first coach to have a bad season. I see everyone, it seems like they're attacking Zwane, attacking Zwane, attacking Zwane. I get it. But now, even the media, people who are supposed to be neutral, they seem to be taking sides. We didn't see this with Baxter. We didn't see this with Hunt. We didn't see this with other coaches who flopped at Kaizer Chiefs after being given a lot of time. But Zwane, it seems like there's this agenda. Anyway, goal, they made a poll where they asked, should Chiefs keep their faith in Zwane? And when I checked, it had 21,859 votes. And guess what? Let me give you a second. Guess how many of those people said yes, Chiefs should keep their faith in Zwane? I'm going to give you a second. 64%, which is 14,864 people from that poll said Chiefs should keep their faith in Zwane. Which got me thinking, maybe it's not as many people as we think who want Zwane out. Because a lot of people still want to see Zwane. And I'm one of those people. But I know a lot of people have also changed their opinions. And I'm just like, I was surprised actually, because I thought like 90% of our fan base wants Zwane gone. But it seems like it's probably the other way around, Uguti. Actually, majority. It's probably 50-50 at this point, to be fair. It's half and half. Half want Zwane gone and half want Zwane to stay. But we'll see what the management eventually does. Okay, so let's talk about Manqoba Mngqithi, because that's what a lot of you are waiting for. The ones who want Zwane gone. Anyways, so what is coming out now is Uguti agent yakho Mike Mancave has said something very interesting. Uguti, there have been informal inquiries about Manqoba Mngqithi. So there's not been anything formal, right? Uguti, there is a team that is now in negotiations to sign Manqoba Mngqithi. And they said from teams, and we know Uguti, AmaZulu are one of the teams that are linked with Manqoba Mngqithi, and the other team is the Chiefs, because if you look at any other team in the PSL, which other team can actually has the ambition that will lead to them having a coach like Manqoba Mngqithi come to them? Because Cape Town City has a coach, they are sorted. Stellenbosch have a coach, they are sorted. Sekhukhune, they are sorted. Pirates are sorted. It leaves the Chiefs, AmaZulu. The rest of the teams, I don't think they can afford Manqoba Mngqithi or have ambition to the level yokuthi they can ask that kind of a coach. Which then means, Pela, this thing, if Mike Mancave, because he has a good relationship with the Chiefs as well, is not trying to play us into anything. And because he was dismissing that in that interview, could say, no, there's been nothing formal. It's just informal inquiries. So they are there, which is once again what we're talking about when we're saying the coach from Iyanga is Chiefs has inquired about him. So is it a possibility you would have done the same thing with Manqoba Mngqithi? I'll leave that up to you. Let me know what you think about that down on the comment section below. And what do you think about Ranga Chivaviro's move to Kaizer Chiefs? Do you think it's going to happen? Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, remember, equals Pule Mmodi.